This is a numbers activity that you can complete at home. It's very similar to many numbers activities that we complete in school. I used the number 13 since that's one of the numbers that we're reviewing this week. I recommend using a yellow marker, crayon, or highlighter to help your child be able to trace the number if they're not able to write the number 13 yet. So I'll use my yellow writing utensil to write the number 13 on a piece of paper. Then provide your child with a different colored writing utensil to be able to trace the number 13. Now you'll want to help your child as much or as little as they may need. This may mean holding over their hand to be able to write the number 13, or maybe helping to prompt their wrist on where to start and stop writing the number 13. You can also allow your child to try and write the number 13 on their own with another color marker. You can trace the number 13 many times on the one sheet. Now, next you'll want to be able to put 13 objects onto your paper. On this one, I drew 13 circles that your child can then color in. You could also have your child try to draw the circles or the shape of the month. On this one, I used some ads from my mail to cut out and tape on 13 fruits or vegetables. You can also use glue to adhere them to your paper. This one, I happen to have stickers in my office at home, and I put 13 stickers on my paper. Now, once you've completed your activity, you'll want to go over this with your child. So you'll want them to identify the number 13. This can be done by either having them say the number 13, repeat the number 13, or touch the number 13. You'll then want to rote count with your child. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now remember, we have reviewed the numbers 0 to 14 throughout the year right now. You can complete one of these for every number that we've done, and you can make your own little book. Our sensory activity today is part sensory and part science experiment. We're going to be making an at-home lava lamp with some simple supplies that we can find around our homes. What you'll need to make the lava lamp is a tall, clear container like an empty soda bottle, a tall drinking glass, or even a taller flower vase. Today, I'll be using a tall seltzer bottle. I've removed the lid and I've removed the label so that we can see through it. Another thing we'll need is vegetable oil, some water, food coloring, whatever color you'd like to use will work, and Alka-Seltzer tabs. Now, the adult that's running the activity should be the one handling any of the Alka-Seltzer tabs, as these are not safe for children. So, what we'll do is, over a plastic tablecloth, a towel that can be cleaned, or over your sink, you're going to want to pour some water into your bottle. You're going to want to pour about a quarter of the bottle's amount of water into the bottle. Then we will add our oil. So we want about 3/4 of the bottle to be oil. Now, you will want to try and pour the oil down the side to help reduce the mixing of water and oil. Now, water and oil do not mix, so you are going to see that the water is going to sit on the bottom and the oil is going to sit on top of that. That should be good for our experiment. Now, the next thing I want to do is pick a color to put in your bottle. I'm going to use some blue dye. Now as I pour it in, you're going to see that the food coloring is mostly made of water. So it is going to go through the oil and not mix, and it's going to sit on the layer between the oil and the water. I'm going to put in about 6 or 7 drops. You can see it going down. Now, I'm going to take the Alka-Seltzer. Again, adults should be handling this. I'm going to break it in half or into multiple pieces, and I'm going to drop it into my bottle. You'll see that it starts bubbling and mixes with the blue and starts to send up some really cool bubbles. Now this can be very calming for kids to be able to watch. I know I find it calming. It's also just a really fun science experiment for your family to complete together at home. This will go on for several minutes, and it's fun to just be able to watch and see where all the bubbles are going to go. I hope you enjoy this.